Welcome to a new episode of 7 Minutes of Bond Locations. I'm Martijn Mulder for On the Tracks of 007, and today we're going to look at a brand new publication that follows the footsteps of a few different James Bonds in the south of France. The south of France is better known as the Côte d'Azur, or the French Riviera. With cities like Montpellier, Marseille and Nice, the area has been attracting visitors for many centuries. But the beautiful scenery of picturesque villages, lush colors and blue water combined with the warm weather also attracted painters, sculptors and filmmakers to the coast. The annual Cannes Film Festival, the Monaco Grand Prix and the Monte Carlo Casino are just a few high-profile attractions that form the playground of the rich and famous. Like the Carry On films in the UK, France had its own comedy icon with Louis de Funès, who filmed several of his gendarmerie comedies here in Saint-Tropez. International productions like To Catch a Thief, Ronin and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels all made use of the allure of the Côte d'Azur. And so did 007, no less than 3 times. The moment you finish watching this episode, you can get your hands on a brand new publication called Côte d'Azur. Written by Simon Firth, the book is a personal exploration of all the connections between James Bond and the south of France. And there are quite a few actually. Simon spent a couple of months in Villefranche-sur-Mer and writes about his time there in a very colourful way, making it a pleasure to read. His love for the Bond films and books was a good excuse to spend his free time visiting various Bond locations. And when he approached me with his idea, I thought it would be a marvelous addition to the On the Tracks travel guide catalogue. We added maps and extra location photos, courtesy of Thomas Gleitzman. And this became the book that is available from today at onthetracksof007.com. It's about 112 pages, full color, and the first print run is a limited hardcover edition, only available on our website. James Bond had quite a few adventures in the area, starting with a small encounter with a certain Marie back in 1971. What was thought to be filmed at Eden Rock Hotel, for a long time actually, has actually been filmed at a private villa just around the corner of the hotel and of the peninsula. It's called Villa Medi Rock. Originally discovered by Thomas Gleitzman in 2019, the private house still has the large staircase leading down to the waterfront. Because the villa is impossible to access from the road, Thomas had a little adventure of his own when he swam to the private beach area visible in the film.
Okay, here we are at the location. This is the beach area.
The next time Bond was in the Côte d'Azur was in 1983, when Sean Connery returned for the non-Eon produced Never Say Never Again. The troubled production was helmed by veteran director Irvin Kershner and saw many of its scenes filmed in Villefranche and Menton, close to the Italian border. One of the most interesting visits Simon describes in his book is a visit to the enclosed Castellet area. There he photographed the Maison Rouge, the cubist terracotta villa overlooking the Villefranche Bay. It was Bond's villa in the 1983 film, and from here the exciting chase starts between him and Fatima Blush. Another film, another car chase. It's 1995 and the world welcomed a new James Bond, Pierce Brosnan. The first scenes of GoldenEye after the titles involved a car chase between the good old Aston Martin DB5 and a beauty in a red Ferrari. The scenes were filmed around Gréolière and include the curvy roads where the two cars meet a group of cyclists on their way up to the mountain. The one location that features in both GoldenEye and Never Say Never Again is the Casino de Monte Carlo. Already described by Ian Fleming in his Thrilling Cities article, the world-famous casino hosted a tango between Bond and Domino, in Never Say Never Again, and 12 years later gave Bond the chance to introduce himself to Xenia Onatopp. Our latest book, Kotazur, also pays tribute to actors Sean Connery and Roger Moore, as well as to David Niven, who also was James Bond in the 1967 spoof Casino Royale. Talking about Casino Royale, the book even discusses an early 1958 film adaptation, which was abandoned at the time. So here we have it for you. Côte d'Azur, exploring the James Bond connections in the south of France. And it's available now. Now you go buy that book. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Lady, why on earth are you doing that?
Your gun.
Gun? I don't have a gun. What are you talking about? Are you nuts?
Spread your legs.
I'm not spreading my legs. Go away. Weirdo. Check it out on thetracksof007.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.